Alright, next up is the lid. I bought a piece of acrylic 1/8 inch thick. I'm going to construct this lid out. Get like a mesh top. Keep evaporation in the fish out. If you notice in the corners here are marked, if I actually cut it like this, I'll be able to slide the entire panel in a little bit because there's a gap, so it'll really fit nicely with the tank. I already have everything drawn out and marked, so it's just a matter of making the cuts, which I'm most likely just gonna use a Dremel. I like using the Dremel, so we'll see. So yeah, let's get started and let's go. Okay, step one is to cut these corners out with the Dremel. Once I do that, then I can slide it on the tank, and then from there I'm gonna measure. Because my lines right now are not exact lines, so I need to do that. Alright, corners are cut. Time to slide her in. See how she fits. Just like a glove. Alright, check the other side. Slide that in a little bit, give it a little nudge, a little pressure, and boom, perfect fit. Beautiful, beautiful. Now let's just check the other side, and we should be good. Yep. So let's make the front cut. Alright, here's the front. We gotta chop off. Now that I have it slid in, I can make my measurement. Just give it a little mark here. Line it up. A little bit right there. And then I'll use a straight edge. I'll just draw the line across and make that cut. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, the cut has been made. Not too bad. Took my time with it. Pretty straight for the most part. Now let's see how it looks fitted onto the tank. Pretty good. Everything seems to be lining up as it should. Nice straight edges, both sides. Nice, nice, nice. And then of course the back tabs sitting flush, both sides. Now let's begin the next step. Okay, so I pulled the protective white layer off, and looks like we have a nice crystal clear acrylic top. Now I can't leave it like this because of aeration, because it'll trap too much heat. So I'm gonna have to add some mesh to this equation. We'll see how it looks. Remember, I have no idea what I'm doing. So the idea here is to put the mesh sections that I got onto each of these four corners and then cut the excess off. So I have a nice acrylic frame with the mesh on the top, majority mesh, but we'll see how it looks. Okay, here's the cutouts that I need to make each individual corner. So you'll notice on the edge I pretty much have like a border, and then in the middle I'll have a cross. Hopefully we won't have any sag with this amount of support, so we'll see. Alright, so I made a little mistake here. I wasn't supposed to cut where I cut. As you see on this side, it's supposed to be a little thin amount of support there to hold that up where the tabs are in the back. So now I gotta try to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do. Most likely, hopefully, super glue fixes this. Alright, here's everything cut out. There's my nice little frame. Here's my mistake, of course. No support at all, so I'm definitely gonna have to fix that. This side's good though. It happens. Alright, let's see what we can do about it. Super glue to the rescue. Hopefully this holds. If it doesn't, then I gotta go back to the drawing board. Alright, here's the acrylic frame, the lid, all cleaned up. Good corner. And bad corner. But it still fits in nice, so that's all that matters, it functions. So now we work on the step of attaching the mesh to the frame. Should go just like that, a little space on each side. I plan on just attaching it and then using a razor along the edge and just slice it right off. It's pretty thin material, so it razor just cuts through it like butter. And then we'll have a mesh top lid with acrylic frame, just like that. Here's one panel attached so far. Got all the double-sided tape attached. I may have went a little overboard here, but we'll see. This panel lines up flush. I cut it with a razor. So let's continue the rest. And there it is. All panels of mesh are attached. Looks pretty good. My corner cutout tabs came out nice. No issues there. Hopefully with the added material it still slides in. I gotta put it fit to the lid and find out right about now. Oh, shades of beauty, mate. Fits perfect. Looks good. I'm a little concerned about the mesh size. I think the holes might be too small. I don't know yet. Pretty clean edges for the most part. Fits a little snug now in that gap, but still fits, so we're good. That added layer kind of made it a little more snug, but it goes. I mean, it's not perfect in the front. There's a little, blemishes here and there. But hey, it's gonna get the job done. I've got one more thing I need to do to this lid before it's complete, and that involves spray paint. Yep, got some spray paint here. Added protection. Now I'm doing this because this should prevent the water from absorbing into the acrylic. And here it is. I did a few coats of the clear on it. You won't be able to tell, but the work has been done. So now I'm just gonna wait for it to dry, let it set, and then back onto the tank. And there it is. In its final resting place. And that completes this episode of the tank build. That was fun and exciting. Definitely experience. I don't know if I'm gonna end up changing this or not. I have to see once I get the light in and how it affects temperature, the tank and all that. With this small mesh, 2mm. So pretty small from what your standard is. We'll just have to see. It's all a big experiment at this point, since this is my very first aquarium ever. I do like the tabs though, how it slides in and fits nicely. So yeah, that's it for now. Stay tuned for the next one.